Hello everyone, my name is Deku and welcome back to Pheology, the study of Fire Emblem Heroes. Choose Your Legend 6 is upon us, and we have opinions. And we want to share those opinions with you and hopefully convince you to join our side. So myself and a number of other Pheologists and staff members have put together just some little pitches for why you should vote for our chosen champions in this year's Choose Your Legends event. So with that, let's begin.
She's been with us since the beginning. We discovered her on the plains of Asker while fighting Veronica. She helped us defeat Surtur in the cold tundras of Nifl. She dodged her Tari fate in the realm of the dead. She questioned her identity in La Hasselheimer. We restored balance in Nithavalir, bringing the rightful queen to her throne. And now she's been helping herd laser cows. Sharina has been with us the entire time, reminding us to have joy and laugh in even the darkest of times. It's been 4 years since she's had an alt, and that's simply too long. It's time to give back to a unit that's been loyal and true since our first summoning circle. Vote Sharina, because a vote means representation in this game.
Hello, I'm GM, and for this year's Fire Emblem Heroes Choose Your Legend, I'm asking you to vote for Chrom. Reason is kind of much like Marth. Chrom's been kind of shafted for the last couple of CYLs, and I think he kind of deserves it nowadays. He's constantly getting higher and higher within the Choose Your Legend polls, but hasn't unfortunately been able to grasp past the top 2 spots. And he would have gone it last year, but unfortunately the power of memes prevailed and we got Gatekeeper, which I'm not complaining about. But I think it's finally time for Chrom to get his brave ult alongside his daughter Lucina, and who knows, maybe Robin could probably be joining him next year. I wouldn't exactly complain about that. So yeah, that's kind of my take. Hey, vote for Chrom and let's get him his brave ult alongside his daughter and his ancestor. Okay, now that we're into that, I'm going to also tell you to please vote for Dorothea, as she is one of the best girls in 3 houses. Alright, bye!
Hi Summoners, Moon here, and let's talk about the other blue hair lord that isn't Chrom, who also did well last year, Seliph. With IS showing Juggerl a lot of love recently, I believe the time has come for Seliph to get a brave ult after breaking top 10 last year. So rally behind Seliph now, and let's give him redemption for that less than spectacular legendary ult he had gotten a couple of years ago.
If I had to choose one person to vote for in CYL, it would without a doubt be Renault. He's in the Blazing Blade, and is actually the last character you can get in the game, the second to last chapter. Despite having that short runtime though, he is extremely important to the game's lore, tying to the backstories of multiple protagonists and antagonists. Lucius, Wallace, even Nurgle himself are all a part of Renault's story, and just not enough people know about him. So let's get him in the game, and who knows, hopefully we'll actually have another 5-star staff unit again. That doesn't happen very often.
Hello everybody, FJ Becca here. I am here to talk to you about Choose Your Legend 6 and to spread the word for the best possible character that you can vote for right now, Maribel. Even while she got a really interesting refine this year, we still only have her base unit even after all these years in the game, and there is no better way to get an ult than to get a brave unit. But I know what you're thinking, why Maribel? Well, the answer is simple. She is still to this day the only fictional character that I've managed to get married in any video game at all. And this is because her B-support with the Tactician in Fire Emblem Awakening, with the first supports I managed to actually get in my playthrough, she was the only one to actually manage to get in her goals beyond any interactions with the Tactician. Even if her goal was just to learn to say commoner slang, and I would love to see her Valkyrie promotion made into a unit in Fae.
Hey everyone, you can call me Ilger, and I'm a scripter over here on the Discord. Now, you might think that because of my name, I'd vote for the young Nifl princess, in which I am throwing a vote towards her, because of course I am. But instead, today, I'm going to be throwing my propaganda towards a character from one of my favorite video games of all time, that being 3 Houses. Now I know seeing another character from that game winning CYL isn't everyone's cup of tea, and I completely respect that. But from the first time that I was seeing info in the game, 2 characters stood out to me, those being Ignatz and Marianne. Well, as you might expect, I was thrilled at getting the latter in the game. I was just so excited to see her other alt as well come. It was a great year for Marianne fans. But that also meant that for the remainder of 2021, I was eagerly awaiting the arrival of the Shy Painter. What a long and painful year that was, let me tell you. Every time there was a Three Houses banner, I would always get my hopes up, and I'd always be a little disappointed that my favorite character wasn't in there. Well, at least we did get him in December. So you might think that I would shut up about this, but I'm a Fire Emblem fan, so I'm never satisfied. Jokes aside, the shy, outspoken man absolutely deserves a spot up there. He did wonders for me in my Verdant Wind playthrough, and I think that seeing him in a new light could really showcase that he's not only the stereotypical quote-unquote nerd character, but he's also a strong fighter with an even stronger heart.
Hello, Summoners. My name's Iliador, and I am here to tell you who I am going to vote for in Choose Your Legends Round 6. Remember, vote for whoever you want. But as for me, I'm going to be letting my units follow a sort of trend. I'm going to vote almost exclusively for Jugdroll units. That means units from Genealogy of the Holy War and Thracia 776, because there are a lot of good ones, and honestly, I just want them in the game, or I want them to get cooler alts. So, obviously, the first one has to be Arden. Arden's just such an awesome lad. He's strong and he's tough, and he's been in the game since year 1, and he doesn't have an ult. Come on, IS. Vote for Arden. Second, I'm gonna vote for Beowulf. Actually, I gave him my very first vote was for Beowulf. Beowulf is a mercenary. He's the one who started the whole archetype of units who you have to buy into your army. Like actual mercenaries, it's great. You want this unit? Fork over 10,000 gold. I think that's hilarious. Like, honestly, that's how mercenaries should be. Anyway, he's awesome. And also, not to mention, he's potentially the father of, like, 5 people. Yeah, like, whatever 2 children he's the father of in FE4, Nana and Dermod in FE5, and Fergus also in FE5, because he's been around the block and he knows what's up. So, Beowulf, cool guy. Next up is actually going to be Fergus. I just said his name a second ago. He's kind of an awesome character. Like, he's just some random nobody who shows up, and in the end, he actually gets to like wield a late game sword that's really strong and exclusive only to him and Dermod, which is like, okay, we need to know why you get to use the Beo sword. That thing's broken. Why are you so good? Fergus is awesome. And last up that I wanted to vote for, he's a unit who, honestly, he can be polarizing, but I think Kempf is pretty awesome. He's just such a scumbag. And it's funny because so often in Fire Emblem, like I said with Beowulf, people aren't fighting for the right reasons. Like, everyone's fighting for honor and for glory, and it's like, dude, sometimes you just want to fight for money. But Kempf is like the opposite of, like, everyone's all about honor and pride and everything, and Kempf is just underhanded, and I think that's hilarious. Like, honestly, in America, go Kempf. This is just hilarious. So, yeah, Kempf, I'm also going to vote probably for Eldigan Reinhardt. Like, we all like Reinhardt. If you need one last option, who I'm going to vote for, it is Ilios. He's a character in Thracia you can only recruit if Olwen is dead. So, come on. We all like Reinhardt. How many people have plus 10 Olwens? How many have plus 10 Reinhardts? We lose Olwen. Not a huge loss, but you gain Ilios, and Ilios is actually kind of great. So, gonna drop a vote for Ilios, and that is who I'm gonna be voting for in this round of Choose Your Legends in America.
And that's everyone we want you to vote for in Choose Your Legends 6. Obviously, there's too many for all of you to vote for every single one of these. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think the message we want to get across is vote for your favorites, no matter what. Don't just go for what you think is the safe option. Go for what you want. Tell IS what you want in the game. So, thank you for watching. Go down in the comments and tell us who you want to be voting for, whether it be one of our heroes or someone else entirely. And be sure to schedule another appointment with your Fehologists very soon. Goodbye.